Now we're going to talk about prepping the surface before you seal, okay? So there's a couple things that we're going to talk about because there is not one overall cleaner for everything, okay? So this could be new driveway, old driveway. Your driveway might have some stains, right? So we have 5 different stain removers. Again, notice how small these are. These are more for spot treatments, right? So the first one we have, it's called dirt and grease remover. So this is basically a degreaser, okay? Dirt and grease. So if you got, before you start cleaning your surface, you want to identify some stains. So treat all the stains first. So this is a dirt and grease remover.
Again, if necessary.
If necessary, correct. So this one right here is what we call PTR. It's a paint, tar, rubber remover. So anything that's bituminous. So like if you had a severe, let's just say that they just recently asphalt this this roadway right here, right? And the homeowners weren't paying attention when they drove in here. They drove on that and drove on this and left that asphalt tracking on here. So that would remove that, okay? This would also remove gums. Those teenagers dump their gum on their pavers. This will dissolve the actual gum. This will also remove sealer too, okay? So paint, tar, anything that's bituminous, this will remove it, okay? So we'll eat it away, okay? Next one is one of my favorites, organic, okay? How many of you guys have homeowners that have leaves and their pavers get stained by them?
Yep. Or dates. Right?
So this will right here will clean up, because most leaf stains look like rust, so they start thinking, oh, I'm going to use acid. Acid is the wrong thing for organic stains. Blood, ketchup, wine, stains from leaves. This is the organic stain remover. This will also remove moss, because moss is a living organic matter, so that will kill the moss as well. Okay, so this is, again, these are all for, you know, spot treatments. So this is a powdery substance. You mix it with water into a watering can, you apply it. So this is organic stain remover, okay? So the other one we have is an oil and grease remover. So this is more of a spot. So like if Uncle Charles comes over to your driveway and he has a leaky oil on his car, so this one you apply generously. So yeah, oil and grease remover. Next one is rust remover. So metal objects on pavers. The fertilizers have gotten better because certain fertilizers leave stains. This will remove it as well. So rust remover, okay? So those are all my stain removers, okay? So now, these 2 gallons right here, this one is one of my favorites because it gets me to actually know who's buying it, right? Because this right here is to remove polymeric haze. So if your crews are having polymeric haze, this will clean that up, okay? So this is concentrated. So you can mix it as low as 4-to-1 or even go as 8-to-1. Just really depends on how bad it is. This will also remove cut dust, okay? You can also use this as a preparation before you seal, okay? Just all depends on what you're cleaning. And this one is called paver prep. This one's geared more for efflorescence or pre-treating your pavers prior to sealing. They both kind of do very similar, but I would give the edge to that one for concrete dust and polyhaze. This one's more for preparation of your pavers and to remove efflorescence. Now, so this is concentrated, so you can go as low as 4-to-1 for severe cases, but today for what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to prep these pavers prior to sealing. Okay.
Also, it's a good idea if you've got too much or a considerable amount of vegetation around the pavers, wet your vegetation so that if you get some of this overflowing on there, it won't kill the plants. Although some plants do like a little bit of acidity and it won't hurt it.
We're gonna use this at an 8-to-1 ratio. So this 1 gallon at an 8-to-1 ratio will make 10 gallons of product. So what I'll do is I'll fill up that bucket full with water, about, I would say 4.5 gallons, leaving me room to put a half a gallon in there, right? So normally people say, oh, I'm gonna pressure wash this, right? Why would you wanna pressure wash your skin, right? So that's what you gotta think about. Pressure washing is gonna damage your polymeric sand, for one, and then if the guys are not careful, they're gonna leave wand marks on your pavers, right? And once you wand mark those pavers, they're destroyed. So just think of it as cleaning. So it's just thinking of when you jump in the shower, do you turn up the water hotter or faster? No, you use soap, surfactants. So basically that's kind of the same concept here. We're gonna actually mix a detergent in here to exfoliate these pavers. So all you're gonna do is apply it with a watering can, which you're gonna see here in a moment, and one guy's gonna push broom, rinse it off, and you're done. If you got an old job a very old job, there is equipment that you can use. It's what they call surface cleaners. Okay, those have special nozzles on them with hot water, will do the same thing. But I don't want to put that type of equipment on a brand new paver with brand new polysand because it's going to destroy my polysand. So this one will not destroy your polysand as if you do it correctly. All right.
Also, when you hop in the shower, do you put body wash on right away? No, you get yourself wet first. So you wet the surface first.
Correct.
So that it doesn't receive cleaner on a dry surface.
So about half of that is all we need. And then now I'm just going to mix it up myself with more water, right? And then we're going to fill up these watering cans. The object of these watering cans, guys, because this stuff works on contact, it's going to help you with spreading it out.
Distribution.
So like I said, I'm going to start at the bottom. See how it sizzles right away? So that it works on contact. That's why you got to spread it evenly with the watering can. You're just not going to mop it around. It's just a quick brush is all you need.
What's the broom for?
Just to agitate it.
Okay.
Just to agitate a little bit. You don't have to put a lot of muscle in this. It's just a...
And honestly, you don't want to do in big sections because you don't want this stuff drying on you either. Okay, so
100 square feet, 200 square feet.
whatever, generally whatever 2 cans can do. It just all depends on the crew you have, right? So now I'm just going to rinse it off. I like volume water, no pressure, just more volume.
When we use a surfactant, something to clean this, we're talking about volume of water versus pressure. So let the chemical do the work in cleaning your paver surface rather than pressure.
There, see how this is all nice? It sucks in the water, but over here it's still not sucking in all the water. I didn't hit that. But I just want to show you guys, by not hitting it all nice and smooth, if you come over here and look, you can see the difference between clean and not clean, right? So now all I'm doing, just taking off all the soap.
Broom.
So you can see how the paver absorbs great water over there, and on the edge it's not. So let's just show you guys, you're breaking the tension of the surface so it allows the sealer to go through. So by skipping this step and going to sealing, you're basically sealing a clogged poured paver. And that's why certain sealers fail or have problems. And then if you seal too early, then you're gonna have that moisture, vapor haze underneath the sealer.
And also guys, one thing we didn't touch on the sealers, like the IN natural look, once it's dry, give it 30 minutes plus, you can walk all over it. And then the other sealers that are enhancing, you need to stay off of them for about 24 to 48 hours. 24 for foot traffic, 48 for vehicular.
48 to 72.